Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with Franchise Frenzy, Round 11. It's the final Friday of November, which means it's time to rank Part 11s in Horror Franchise Frenzy. I am down to just 8 franchises remaining out of the original 60 that I chose. As always, Jason is ranking the same franchises, but his ranking will be different from mine. So please be sure to check out his video as well. And no change here in how I'll be ranking them. I'll start with my least favorite and make my way to my favorite, Part 11. Nostalgia, rewatchability, and overall enjoyment play a role. So, here we go. My ranking of Part 11s in Franchise Frenzy. In last place, or number 8 this round, Children of Camp Blood. This is, of course, Camp Blood Part 11. I think they had an interesting concept here. I'm just not so sure the execution was as good as it could be. Although, based on the limited budgets, I guess they did what they could with it. Still, it comes in last place. At number 7, and it pains me to say it, it's Puppet Master Axis Rising. After a very strong showing with Puppet Master Axis of Evil, or Puppet Master 10, Puppet Master 11 definitely takes a dip. I still like it, but it's probably one of my least favorites in the franchise overall. Friday the 13th Part 11 is actually Freddy vs. Jason, and it comes in at number 6. This movie already appeared in Franchise Frenzy during Part 8's for A Nightmare on Elm Street, since it's a crossover film. At number 5, I have Children of the Corn from 2020. Most people think it's a 2023 film, but it's not. And most people think it's a remake, but it's not. It's a requel that was officially released in 2020 when it first premiered. It wasn't released on physical media until 2023, when it was also available on streaming platforms. But it is a 2020 movie, and it happens to be my favorite of all the Children of the Corn films. Regardless, I have it at number 5, and I wish I could have ranked it higher, because I love it. But there are some strong movies above this one, so let's get to them. The Amityville Murders comes in at number 4. This is the 11th and final film in the canon Amityville franchise as of right now. I was pleasantly surprised when I watched this. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. I'm not a huge fan of the Amityville horror franchise, although I do enjoy a lot of the sequels. As for the original film, it's definitely not a favorite. This prequel, however, is in my top 3 in the entire franchise. I love it, and it comes in at 4. In third place, I have Witchcraft 11, Sisters in Blood. I initially anticipated this being a bit lower in my ranking, but when Jason and I rewatched it again in preparation for Franchise Frenzy, we both realized how much we love this one, and steadily it climbed up to number 3. This was pretty high in my Witchcraft ranking, but after watching it again, I think it might be even higher. This is definitely one of my favorites in the franchise, and it's extremely entertaining and highly rewatchable. At number 2, I have Halloween, or Halloween 2018. This had to take second place because I knew coming into this round what my number 1 would be. Even still, Halloween is a movie I will watch over and over again because it's a very rewatchable franchise for me in general, and I really like this timeline. Which leaves my number one favorite Part 11 in a horror franchise, Hellraiser from 2022. This is another horror requel. It's not really a remake like a lot of people consider it to be. It's definitely more of a reboot. If anything, it doesn't only remake the first film, but it also remakes Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. It combines those first two movies and modernizes it to give us what I think is one of the best Hellraiser films in the entire franchise, and clearly my number one favorite Part 11. So there you have it, guys, my ranking of the Part 11s in Franchise Frenzy. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Well, we have 1 month left in Franchise Frenzy. On the last Friday of December, please rank what's ever left in your franchises. So if you have Part 12s, rank them. If you have Part 13s, rank them too, in the same video. Keep going until you have no movies to compare to each other. For example, Jason and I have included Witchcraft in our Franchise Frenzy, as you know. Witchcraft has 16 films, but there are no other franchises that currently have 16, which means the last round we'll be ranking is 15. So in our video next month, we will rank Part 12s, Part 13s, Part 14s, and Part 15s. That only ends up being, I think, a total of 12 films, so it sounds like more than it is. And then that'll do it. We will know once and for all what our favorite horror franchises truly are. Until then, though, don't forget to check out everyone else's Part 11 rankings. And remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.